In this nitty-gritty prime time Let's Play live stream, we're going to be playing American Mah Jongg using the National Mah Jongg League card. If you haven't tried playing at Mahjong Time yet, look for my email in the video description below. I can send you information about their VIP trial. I want to give a quick shout out to moderators. Thank you so much for helping monitor chat tonight. The topic is going to be on competitive play. I have a very short presentation, and then we're going to play a couple of marathons. So we'll be playing a much more defensive game tonight. The goal will be to not discard the winning tile. And we'll talk about that when we go through the presentation. Thanks for being here. Hi, JK, KJ. I can't get used to that. Janet, JL. I have a JL and a KJ. Oh my goodness. Okay. Jane, welcome. Hi, Evelyn. We have about a minute for the rest of the pre-show, and then we'll get started. I think I need a little bit of lip gloss or something. It's really not lip gloss, it's Vaseline. Fall on your sword, yes. We've talked about competitive play before. It's in the rotation. So if you have ideas for content, send me an email so that we can grow the list. Right now it's a recurring list, so you're going to see repeat content until we build it out. Oh, I'm feeling great. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate that. Okay, we're at the top of the hour, so let's get started. Tonight we're talking about competitive play. It is a little bit different. You know, I have seen some posts on social media lately about playing for money versus playing a friendly game. And it's kind of a hot topic because, or I should say, it can get a little heated in that thread or those threads because there's multiple posts like this. So when there's a game that is played socially, typically it's going to be a friendly game because you're playing with friends. Now, some games or some atmospheres, playing environments, or group dynamics, let's say, are more focused on socialization, whereas some dynamics are focused on competition. So those games are going to be much more serious. You're going to have less socialization. And also the concept of playing for money comes in because there are social games where people play for money, and there are competitive games where money's involved. And of course, there are some competitive games and even social games that don't play for money. They play for score, or they don't score at all. We all have the flexibility to choose. That being said, the game changes when there is not some kind of benchmark or tracking. If the value of hands, if players are not being awarded or rewarded for winning a game, well, let me start over because now I don't remember what I said. If players are not rewarded for winning, typically the players are not going to play a defensive game. They're just going to play willy-nilly. They're going to build their hand, and that's their only focus. And they won't care if they pass pairs, like numbers, all wins, or they won't care if they discard the winning tile. If players are rewarded with points the defense may increase a little. But if people are playing for money, even if it is a penny a point, the game will change. And people will play differently, even a penny a point. And even if there's a loss limit, we call it a pie, which is a set amount where if you lose that amount, you don't have to continue paying until you win again. So keep all of that in mind. The game does change if the winner is not rewarded. And when we talk about competitive play, that is the framework that we're dealing with. And keep that in mind while we go through these slides and while we play in these marathons. All right. The first thing that you want to do when you're getting ready to play competitively, let's say that you're getting ready to go to a tournament or a special event where they're going to have prizes or they're going to reward winners. Practice makes progress. It'll never make perfect because perfection isn't a thing. It's just something that you always strive for, but we'll never attain perfection because we're human beings and we err. So plan ahead. Practice. That's the top point, to practice. And you can do that by practicing online or playing in social games and giving yourself goals so that you can prepare for playing competitively. Analyze the card. Now, we're playing on a new card. It's relatively new. We've had it for almost a month now. So people are getting used to it. So when you play competitively in the month of May, there are probably still going to be people grasping at hands or feeling a little bit flustered or overwhelmed because maybe they haven't mastered the card yet because we've only had it less than a month. So spend some time studying the card and also look for analyses that have been done by community leaders like myself, Barney Galacio, Linda Fisher. I think there are several other people who have done analyses of different formats. Some are blogs, some are white paper, some are video. So look for those to help you get a grasp on the card, or really shorten your learning curve is what they'll do. They'll shorten your learning curve and take bits and pieces that fit your style of play. That's what these analyses are good for, because we everyone who does these analyses every year, we all have a little different approach on teaching the game and playing the game. We have different strategies that we prefer. So find the analyses and kind of cherry pick what fits your personality and your playing style. And then practice. Study the rules. The rules are going to be different based on the tournament director. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So we're going to circle back to studying the rules. Review the scoring, and we're going to look at that next. Here is a sample scorecard. Now, some national tournament directors use automated systems like a fill in the bubble system or other kind of automated systems. So they're going to look a little bit different. But if you're playing in a local event, you're going to see something like this, where you're going to get a slip of paper, a one sheet or a half sheet. And typically you're going to get two of them. You're going to get one that is official that gets turned in, and then you're going to get one to keep so that you can track your own score throughout the event. And you're going to have different rounds that you're going to play in. So one round might have 4 games. If it's a one day, you might have 2 or 3 rounds or 2 or 3 games in a round. It just depends on how long the event is. But with these scorecards, what you're going to do is, for this example, this card would be kept through the whole day, and you would carry it with you and then turn it in at the end of the day, and they'll do their tabulation and announce the winners. So for round one, game one, you're going to write your score at the end. And you can see down at the bottom is scoring. Typically the sheets are going to have scoring on it so that you won't have to memorize the scoring. So you can see on this example, the high level scoring is right here. Everything you need to know. The value of the hand is part of the scoring. That's like your base score. And then if you pick your winning tile, you get plus 10. So let's say I win the first year hand. That's a 25-point hand. If I pick my winning tile, I'm going to get 35 points. So I would write 35 points under game one. And then I would pass my slip of paper across from me, and the person across from me will verify it by putting on their initials. They'll look at my score there and then verify it, make sure that I have the right score written down. So if, let's say, I have a jokerless hand, then I'm going to get another 20 points on top of that, and so on. And these are standard, fairly standard, and we're going to look at that in a few minutes. Typically, you're going to get 10 points for a wall game where nobody wins, but you're able to complete it. And then there are penalties. Negative 10 points if you discard the winning tile to 1 exposure or less. Minus 20 points if you discard the winning tile to 2 exposures. And minus 25 points if there are 3 exposures. Also, if your hand, let's say, is disqualified, you're going to get 0 points. If, let's say, you win and I discard, then I'm going to get a negative score for, let's say, game 2, and then you would get a positive score, and the other players would get zeros. So it is a little different in that sense. Like the discarder does not, or the other players do not pay like we would in a money game where I would get 25 points from 2 players and then 50 points from the player who discarded the winning tile. It doesn't work like that in a tournament or in a competitive event like this. So keep that in mind and study the scoring so that when you go, you're not nervous about maintaining your score sheet or messing up somebody else's. Because in the end, this is what's going to be used to identify the winners. Okay, the other thing I wanted to point out is the rotation. Typically, when you go to a competitive event, they're going to do a player rotation. And it's different depending on the tournament director. Sometimes, like on this example, we have player A, or East, stays seated at the table, and that's where they're going to be the entire event. And then player 2 in the B seat, A, B, C, D, so player 2 is B, but player 2 is also South. So they would move up 1 table. Player C, or player 3, would move down 1, and then player 4, which would be North, player D, they would move up 2. And that way, you're playing with different people each round. That's the goal for doing that rotation. And just look at your scorecard to see how you're going to move. And if you have trouble, just ask for help. Either people in the tournament, the players, they'll help you find the table, or you can get help from the director. All right, so now I just want to quickly share about the national tournament providers. Right now, there are 3 that are national. So they do events throughout the United States. We have, Mahjong Madness is now Mahjong Fever, but I wanted to leave Mahjong Madness on there because that's a good place to look at the rules. And that's what this slide is for, the rules. There's also Destination Mahjong. They have tournaments. And then, of course, Mahjong Fever, who are the new owners of what used to be Mahjong Madness. These 3 websites all have rules on them. So let me stop sharing and then share my screen real quick here. Okay, so here's Mahjong. This used to be the Mahjong Madness site. It's mahjong.org. And you could see standardized national Mahjong tournament rules. Most tournaments follow these rules. So ask your tournament director what rules are being used. Usually they're going to have either a website where you can obtain their rules, or they'll refer you to maybe this website where there are some standardized rules. These rules were written and perfected over the years by Gladys Grad of Mahjong Madness. Many tournament directors use these rules, and I do for the most part. I think I might have made a few changes, but not many. So you're welcome to go there. We're not going to go into the nitty-gritty. I'll make sure to have links to each of these places in the video description after this session. The Mahjong Fever rules are a little bit different. So just make sure you study each one before you go to their event accordingly. If you're going to go to a Mahjong Fever tournament, go to their website and look for their rules. They're going to be there somewhere. Here are the Destination Mahjong rules. And again, I'll have links to all of these. They're for the most part the same, but there are some subtle differences, and you don't want to be caught off guard. So just know that you're going to need to ask for the rules, and if you study them in advance, then you're going to share yourself some anxiety when you get to the event, because you'll be familiar with the rules and you won't be disqualified for any mistakes. Let's hope. Okay, so the next thing I want to share is that success is on the other side of grit. So it's going to take effort when you're playing competitively. It is not as comfortable as playing socially. There's heightened defense, which means there's heightened situational awareness required to play well. So you're going to have to work for it. And typically there are a lot of really strong players at competitive events. Just do your best. That is the best you can do, is your best. Keep the game going. Try not to cause any delays. Just try to keep up the pace with the pace of the game. And that is to make sure that you can complete a game, because you got to play a 12-minute game typically in a competitive event. So the goal is to make sure that you keep the pace of the game, even if that means making mistakes. Just try not to throw the winning tile. If you can keep up with the pace of the game and not throw the winning tile, then you're going to be okay. You may not win, but at least you won't be discarding the winning tile. Keep a clear head. One thing I like to do when I go to a competitive event is to pick an achievable goal. Everybody wants to come home a winner of some kind. They have typically sessions or different sessions and a prize for the different sessions. They'll have hand of the day and things like that. But there's also going to be a winner circle. And typically it's some percentage of the total number of attendees. So if you're at an event where there's 100 attendees, 100 participants or competitors, you're probably going to have maybe 6 to 8 in the winner circle. And then it's going to, that winner circle will get larger as there are more players. And you want to be in that winner circle, but because you're playing with other people who are skilled and have strong skills, the chances of you being in that winner circle are pretty slim, unless you have a really good day. You can't win them all. We all know that. And the average win rate for Mahjong is typically 25%. That's what I have heard. And I think that it just really depends on several things. And we'll talk about luck versus skill another time. So if you pick an achievable goal and still do your best, and you reach that achievable goal, you can consider yourself a winner. And that way you can leave the event encouraged, even though maybe you didn't end up in the winner's circle. So an example of an achievable goal would be not to throw the winning discard through the whole event. So we're going to take that forward. And when we're playing in marathons tonight, that will be our achievable goal. We may not win a marathon, but if we don't discard the winning tile as our achievable goal, then we can leave happy and fulfilled. Practice situational awareness. People tend to show what they're thinking on the inside in ways that you can pick up if you are aware. So watch what's happening in the room. Now, if you're playing online, the tells are a little bit different, and hopefully we'll talk about that tonight while we're playing online. So in person, you can watch micro expressions, which would be flinches and grimaces, and you could maybe have verbal tells where people are going to sigh or, you know, share in different ways, maybe have drop an F-bomb, who knows. But there are also physical tells where people might slouch or lean forward in their chair if they're ready to win and things like that. There are also tile tells. And we'll do another presentation on situational awareness, it all on its own. There's enough content there to talk about situational awareness in one of these sessions. So we'll do that another time. But if you practice these things, you can gather information about what someone is, maybe how close someone is or what their potential is to win. And you can use that information to help you decide whether you're going to fold or play to win. Whatever you do, just play your best each hand. If you play your best each hand, you should be happy with that. You're not going to win them all. And that's got to be okay. Otherwise, if you get discouraged, you're going to go on tilt and it's going to affect your decision making. So just do your best and be happy with that. If you win, great. If you don't and you didn't throw the winning tile, you met your achievable goal, well, then you did great for that event. Maybe you didn't come home in the winner's circle, but you did well as far as your expectations that you set up for yourself. Leave losses at the table. So if you're going to a different table, even if you're East, leave losses at each round. So when you go to the next table versus round, it really doesn't matter. When you move to the next play session or next game, leave any losses behind so that you don't go on tilt, because that will affect your decision making. If you get discouraged or angry or bitter or sad, depressed, what have you, all that can affect the way you play the game. Stay away from the leaderboard. That is a choice, and I highly recommend it, because it's going to put undue pressure on you if you do that. And if it doesn't bother you to know where you stand from time to time, then go ahead and check the leaderboard. But I don't like to. I stay away from it. I don't want to know. All I want to do is do the best I can every game and let that be my focus, so that I'm not putting pressure on myself to do better, because you don't have control. The only thing you have control of is your attitude and the way you play and the decisions that you make, and keeping a clear head. And by looking at things like where you are in the leaderboard, you can't control that. All you can do is, like I said a minute ago, keep a clear head, make good decisions, play your best game, don't go on tilt, stay positive, and enjoy yourself, which is, I think, the next point. Have fun. Have fun when you're going to these events. That's part of the reason why most people go, is to have fun. This quote, I think, is fantastic, and I hope that you'll take this with you as a jewel of knowledge. I never lose. Either I win or learn. And that is a quote from Nelson Mandela. It is a fantastic quote, and it gives me chills every time I hear it. I never lose. Either I win or learn. So if you go with the idea of observing, that situational awareness, just watch, observe, and learn. Go there to learn. If you're playing with people who are better than you, there's a lot that can be learned just from that experience. Have a growth mindset. Acknowledge your mistakes. And typically this is kind of a recap. Like if you debrief with yourself or even debrief with a mentor, take your scorecard and have lunch with a mentor, a friend who's better than you maybe, or someone in your group, a group leader, or maybe an instructor, and talk about the event and how you did, and acknowledge your mistakes, celebrate your successes, and get some feedback on maybe what you could do better next time. Keep going. It is a lot of fun to play in these tournaments if you can keep a clear head. Pursue excellence with tenacity, accept failure with dignity, embrace success with humility. This is another great quote, and I fashioned this from other inspiration, but it really resonates with me. So I hope that you'll find it helpful, encouraging, and inspiring. With that, we're going to play some Mahjong now. So let's buckle up. For those of you who are playing competitively or who've thought about playing competitively, keep all those things in mind. And incidentally, I'll have, what is this? Oh, Norton. I don't want Norton right now. What the heck? Why is that up here? Okay, there we go. So I'll have a link to the slides if you want to review that later. So if you want to play competitively and you haven't yet, maybe study that a little bit, or send me an email. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Find you an instructor and maybe have lunch with them and get some input on how you play and how you can improve. And that would probably help you too. I do see a couple of questions in here. Let me just double check on the chat. Let's see. I think we just had one. I saw Tom Sloper's name in there. I'm not sure. Jane, why was Tom Sloper brought up? Also, I see in here, which rules does Mahjong Time use for their tournaments? The rules in the game, just standard National Mah Jongg League rules, but they actually have the wrong value associated to a disqualification. Right now it's 25 points, but it should be 50. And that has been reported to Slava and his team. So hopefully that will get changed in an upcoming release. Otherwise, they play the standard National Mah Jongg League rules. And the game is automated online. So things like picking and racking and calling a discard, all that is part of the mechanics of playing online. So that part of the game's all automated. But when you play in person, you're going to have a tournament director who's going to have the final say regardless. And typically they're going to have that orientation before the event starts, and they're going to go over rules, and they'll probably do a brief Q&A. There's not a whole lot of time to do all that, and that's why you want to study the rules before you go, so that you can come prepared to ask questions or just know what you need to do so that you don't have any questions, and it'll save time and you can get to the gaming. So typically, like I say, the tournament director will read the rules and make sure everyone understands the rules, because they are slightly different with every tournament director. There is no, this is not regulated. There's no regulation Mahjong in America. It's the tournament director has their own rules, and what they say goes. If you are used to playing a certain way and your particular rule is different than theirs, their rule is going to ride. So you cannot argue with the tournament director. Don't do it, or you could be risking attendance. They will ask you to leave if you argue with the tournament director. So just know they're in control. It's their game. You're going to play in their game, so you have to follow their rules and do not argue. I've seen some contentious situations that are very uncomfortable, and I would never wish that on anybody. So I hope that all that helps. So I'm going to share my screen, and we'll plan some marathons. Hopefully we'll get to play in a few. So let's see what we got. Fun games. Okay. It doesn't look like any are open at the moment. Let's just go ahead and start where there's an empty seat. Just kind of get our feet wet at a table, and then we'll look for a tournament table as we go. If there's not tournament, a marathon. When a marathon seat opens, we'll jump in. So we'll just play a regular game right now, but just we're going to practice high defense, okay? High defense. And a lot of the content in the Nitty-Gritty Prime Time is on advanced strategies and defense. So we're going to practice all that right now. And if you've missed some of previous sessions, just keep coming back, because there's a recurring schedule of topics. So we'll cover all these kinds of strategies that I'm more than happy to share that have been proven. Okay, we have 3-4 in BAMs, 1-2-7 in cracks, 3-8 in dots, pair north. We have 3-8 north. So we have 1-2-3-4. I would say that is the predominant pattern, consecutive run. So I would break up the 8s here. We're going to build around the 3. So we are targeting the 3, which is a multiple, and then we're holding most of our tiles. That's maximizing. So we're optimizing and maximizing here. Now we seem to be getting wins. We got wins here collecting. I would not pass like numbers. So maybe we could do, let's see, news concealed. We have a 3. So maybe we can let a dragon go, and then a 1. And we could maybe play the second hand down, or maybe the concealed hand. Maybe we could even play a year hand here. We'll see. We got a 2. I'm thinking the concealed hand at the moment. Here's 1-7-8. That's not too bad. Full screen. Thank you. There we go. Thank you for the reminder, Sue. All my helpers. Okay, so Jane, how come you mentioned Tom Sloper's name? Are you thinking about where he has tournament rules on his website? Which rules does Mahjong? Oh, we already got that. Maybe I'll create a wiki article for the tournament rules that I use. I haven't run a tournament in a while, but I have in the past, and I've studied rules from every national tournament director, and I've gathered the rules that resonate with me. So I'd be happy to put those up there. But really, the rules that you want to focus on are going to be the tournament rules for the organization that is running it. So if you're going to Mahjong Fever, you're going to want to see their rules. If you're going to Destination Mahjong, you're going to want to see their rules. And if you're going to, let's see, what was a local JCC or maybe a local synagogue, you're going to ask them for their rules, and they'll give them to you. I'm sure they're written down somewhere. Okay, so we have tiles we can pass here. It looks like the winds are not coming around anymore, so we're just going to keep it going. You know what? Maybe what we can do, we have 2-3 in BAMs. I remember a 1 dot going around. Maybe we'll let this 3 dot go. Because if we get that 1 dot back, we'll have an option with 1-2 or 2-3. A 1 crack came back. They want 3, we can do 3. The 1 crack for potential 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good idea. I like that. Okay, we're going to do 1-7-8. That might look a little scary to some people, but really passing the white dragon, I think, would be worse. 7-8 and 1 suit's a bit risky. There's risk in every pass, though. We got the 1 crack back. So at this point, to leverage all the multiples, I'd play 1, 2, 3, 4. Good call,
8
KJ.
dots.
So we're going to maybe throw the dragons first here. 1, 2, 3, 4, second hand down on the right.
3 characters. One dot.
Let's let the 9 go. I'm still thinking that we
9
could
dots.
keep the northwest for a little while.
1 character.
Because depending on how we draw, oh, you know what? We could pung that. We have no gaps. Let's go ahead and pung.
Pung.
So now we'll let the winds go first.
West wind.
We'll hold the 4 dot there.
7 characters.
That 4 dot is an efficient tile. I have a strategy called outside
1 dot.
in that we'll be able to talk about in another
7
session
characters.
for discard strategy. Let's let the dragons go. We're not
Red
going to use
dragon.
those. Those are on this year's card. Dragons are valuable. Well, they're not
7
valuable,
bamboos.
but they're useful tools or useful tiles. They are in, I believe it was 69% of the hands.
9
Something like that.
characters.
Maybe I should open my presentation and have that to the side.
3 characters. White dragon. 9 dots. One dot.
Okay, it
7
was
dots.
dragons are in 29% of the hands. Did I say 69? That's mixed suits. I got my numbers mixed up there.
1 bamboo.
So dragons are in 29% of the hands.
5 dots.
But they're in every category. 1 or 2 dragon hands in every
7
category
dots.
except addition and quints.
Red dragon.
All right, now let's look at what's down. 8 dot is down. That will be a good discard.
8 dots.
The 7 bam probably can go
Green
next.
dragon.
That's already been thrown. Our goal is to not discard the winning tile. So we need to keep an eye on these fresh tiles.
8 dots.
We're still in the middle game, so I'm okay with holding on
1
to
bamboo.
fresh tiles. One thing I'm noticing, let's let the 7 bam go. One
7
thing I'm noticing is
bamboos.
that there's only 1 wind out. 1 wind is out, so somebody is playing
3
winds.
characters.
So with this north that we're not using, we need to make sure that we discard that where the break in the wall is. That is going to
9
be,
dots.
that's going to give them enough time to build their hand and hopefully not be at a
East
winning
wind.
place. So let's see, 6 bam, I don't see either of these out. Let's throw the 8.
8 bamboo.
So 4, 5, 6 are the most efficient tiles, and we're holding those just to see if we can maybe get a joker out of them, since they're most useful, being in the center of the range,
8 bamboo.
1 through 9. It's a hit or miss strategy, just like joker bait. So right now we're kind of using
8 bamboo.
outside in and joker bait together to optimize our potential
4
to obtain a
characters.
joker. Okay, 9 crack is out.
9 characters. 7 dots. South wind.
Okay, now there's a hesitation on the south. So someone has
9
winds.
characters.
We're getting near the
1
break in the wall.
bamboo.
So we're going to go ahead and discard this in maybe the next pick. We'll see.
3 characters.
Maybe one more pick.
5 dots.
We're ready to pung the 3 bam and we can Kong the 2. but we can't do anything with that
Kong.
4 right now.
6 dots.
8 crack. Let's go one more pick.
8 characters.
We'll go one more pick.
3 dots. 8 characters. 6 bamboos.
We're going to pass. There's a hesitation there. I'm hoping they'll take it with the, oh, darn it. Okay, let's keep going. Let's throw 6 dot.
6 dots.
Oh, Tom Sloper does an analysis. Thank you, Jane.
3 dots.
Okay, so the 6 bam was thrown, and there was a
6
big
dots.
hesitation on that. We're still in the
9
middle game.
bamboos.
Right about now is when we should throw this. Let's see, 2 dot. There's 1 white dragon out, and I don't see any 2s. We're going to let that go now.
2 dots.
Okay, so we're going to maybe do the north
1
next,
bamboo.
and then we'll probably escalate the 6 bam.
1 dot.
Hi, Jingles.
White
There's
dragon.
1 joker up for grabs right now, the 5 dot. Okay, let's let this north go.
North wind.
Somebody's playing winds. All right, maybe they're playing concealed,
5 characters.
or maybe they're just not ready.
South
So
wind.
we're going to escalate that as a discard then, especially because there wasn't much of a hesitation on it. There is a hesitation on that south, though.
2 bamboos.
These are some of the tells. Let's throw the north.
North wind.
Okay, now green dragon, I don't see any. Oh, there's 1 out. 1 green, 1 red, 2
3
white.
dots.
So probably, let's see, 5 bam is a fresh tile. We're now going into the end game.
West
So this
wind.
is when you want to start discarding the riskiest tiles.
4 dots.
Okay, there's a 4 dot. We're going to pass, and that was one of the risky tiles. 9 bam is out. 5 bam is a fresh tile. So we're going to let that go first.
5 bamboos.
9 bam, 6 bam, 4 dot, those are all out. The green dragon 2. So this green is probably a risky tile.
6 bamboos.
Okay, there goes the 6 bam. We'll pass. They probably are the player who had the 6 bam.
5 bamboos.
So we're going to be able to hold that as a safe discard later. Let's see here. 4 dot. Where is it? 4 dot right there. There's 1 4 dot out. 1 9 bam. 9 bam. 1 9 bam. 1 4 dot and 1 green dragon. So these are still iffy.
Red dragon.
Okay, 6 crack. I don't see any 6 cracks, so we need to let this go first. When you're in the end game, and if you're playing to win, you should discard your riskiest tile first. And that might sound counterintuitive, but it's not, and that's why. That is the riskiest tile we have, and if we are going to play to win, we want to get rid of those tiles before our opponent is ready. Okay, so now we have a 9 bam pair. Nobody wanted the 9 bam over there.
3 dots.
Nobody wanted the 6 bam either. The 4 dot is probably the riskiest discard we have.
Bamboos.
Oh, we'll pass. Nobody wanted it, so these should all be safe.
8 bamboos.
8 crack we just threw. Let's throw that.
8 characters. Two characters.
We're gonna Kong.
Kong.
We still have a bit of a wall
4
left
dots.
here. We have still some potential to win. Oh. got a winner. And we did not throw the winning tile, so we achieved our goal. Woohoo! We didn't win, but we got an achievable goal. And they self-picked for news concealed. News concealed under the year hand. Over here, we have, I have no clue. They might have switched to defense because I don't know. Here, 5, 6. They need a 4 bam or a 7 bam. I think they're playing a gap hand. Okay, anyhow, let's exit. Okay, now let's go ahead and start a marathon table and see what happens. We can jump over to another table if it builds. Tom does a card analysis. Okay. Oh, wait, I didn't win. Somebody else won. I'm confused. Were you giving kudos to the player who won? Because it wasn't me. But I'm not sad about it. I'm okay with it. I know I'm not going to win every game. I've been playing most of my life, but that doesn't mean I'm going to win every game. I'm going to do the best I can with every game I play, and that's really the best I can do. Okay, we're going to go ahead and jump. I don't want to waste too much time waiting for a marathon. Okay, here we go. We are off. Oh, for them. Oh, that's nice, Sue. All right, we're looking for multiples. We have 2 1s and 3s. 1, 2, 3, consecutive run. The consecutive run dragon hands are corresponding, so we will likely not be able to use these offsuit dragons unless we play little odds. So we might hold them for a little bit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 is probably what I would hold. So I would, we've got, yeah, I think I would let the 7 dot go. Part of me was thinking maybe we keep the 7 dot to see if we can get a 5, 9, but that's 2 gaps. I'd rather build around what we have. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 5, maybe. We kind of have little odds building a little bit. Okay, now we have to make a choice already here. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3 and dots. 1, 2, 3 and dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I think I would let this 2 crack go just by process of elimination. And maybe this is looking, it's feeling like little odds to me, but we'll see. We could still do consecutive run if we get a 5 crack, let's say. Okay, we've got a 9 bam, 9. Okay, so these are discards. Clearly, we do not need those. One, 2, 3. I'm hoping for like a 4 dot, maybe a 5 dot, 4 or 5 dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. We have a 1 bam, 1, 3. So little odds is kind of building, but we need to make a choice in here. I think what I would do, well, we definitely need to keep going. So I'm thinking 1 crack west can go. I'm still kind of hoping for little odds with dragons, where we probably use the red dragon, so we can maybe use one of those. So let's oh, I don't want to pass like numbers though. No. Okay, so we're going to let the 3 bam go. Or you know what we could do is let the green dragon go and keep number tiles. Number tiles are going to be much more useful. We've got the red dragon. Okay, red dragon. What we really need in here is a 3 bam. 3 bam. 1 3 3 5. Fourth hand down, fifth hand down. We need a 3 bam to make that work. Did I say 3 bam? 5 bam. We need a 5 bam. No. Oh, we got like numbers with 9s. Oh, goodness. That's all right. Let's keep the 9 dot. Maybe we'll get the 7 back with a 5. We got the 4. I'm happy with that. They want 3. 1 2. I think I would let this 4 bam go at this point so we can pass fully. And probably this 9 dot can go too. Maybe we keep the, no, I don't want to pass like numbers. I do not like to pass like numbers. We got the green dragon back.
1 bamboo.
Okay, so we've got discards. We're an underdog on this
7
one.
characters.
We got to fight for this hand. I'm hoping for a 5 bam.
9 bamboos. 9 dots.
We have 1 2 3 4. We could play the second hand down. But if we get a 5 bam, I would try for that 5th hand down under odds. Little odds.
9 bamboos. Flower.
Joker. That's kind of good.
9 characters.
We can't use that for the 5 dot or 5
wind.
bam though. That would be a gap. So if we play with this red dragon, we would be playing what's called a gap hand. We have no 5
2
bam,
characters.
and that is a pair gap. So that would be a very risky commitment to that.
Pung.
So I would rather play 1 2 3 4 pung kong, pung 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 kong pung kong. Second hand down under consecutive
Red
run.
dragon.
And there goes our red dragon. We need to Kong that if we play that. Let's see, 5th hand down under
4 dots.
under little odds. That's a Kong for us, so we have to let that go.
5 bamboos.
There's our 5 bam. We got a 1 dot
7
though.
bamboos.
That's a keeper. So I think at this point I would let the 3 go.
5 bamboos.
Yeah, now 2 5 bams are out. So I would let the little
6
odd hand
dots.
go. The red dragon was thrown. Nobody wanted it. So I'd
2
escalate
dots.
that and hold number tiles to optimize my potential for Joker exchange. We have all the dragons now. No, I think it's too late to switch to anything, really.
Green dragon.
They sure look pretty, though.
5 dots. 7 dots. 2 bamboos.
Joker.
White dragon.
Okay, that'll help us Kong our 2 or 4. but it will potentially out
5
us
bamboos.
because we're going to need to pung the 3.
7 dots.
We're going to let these red dragons go first because nobody wanted them.
Flower.
So we're looking at, oh, that 2 crack is out.
2 characters. 6 characters. 5 dots. 5 dots.
We got the 4.
Red dragon.
So now we just need a little help with our 2.
7 dots.
And I would commit to this hand. I'd go
5
for it.
dots.
If these tiles go down, I would call them.
Flower.
Okay, let's let that red dragon go. Now we have number tiles. Number tiles are more likely going to be used in exposures with jokers. So we're going to optimize our potential to get them. Right now we have 3 discards, and I'd say we're a contender now. We just need one more good pick, and we can use any number of jokers.
8 bamboos. Kong.
Oh, we got skipped.
8 dots. 1 bamboo.
9 crack is out.
9 characters. 3 dots.
That's a pung for us.
Pung. 8 characters. 6 characters. 8 dots. 4 characters.
7 dot. We do not need that. It's out.
7 dots.
Okay, 3 bam, 6 bam.
Flower.
We're still in the middle game. But we need to keep an eye on these tiles here. 3 bam, 6 bam. 5 bams are out. 7 bams are out.
9 dots.
Somebody could be playing 2, 4, 6, 8 in bams over there with that 8 bam to the right.
7
with
characters.
The 2. Okay, green dragon. We can let that go.
Green dragon. 3 dots. 9 dots. 4 dots.
Okay, we'll Kong.
Kong.
So we just need one good pick and we'll be ready to
6
win.
bamboos.
So we still have work to do. It's not a done deal here.
Pung.
There's
7
the 6 bam.
bamboos.
So they're playing a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand.
3 characters.
This joker's locked in here. The 6 and the 8 are available. There's a hesitation on the 3. It's the player to our right.
3 bamboos.
And now we're ready to win on a 2 dot. We have 3,
6
4 out.
dots.
We could be playing a mixed suit hand or this hand.
2 dots.
Oh, there it is. So Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Woohoo! We did it. One, 2, 3, 4. Pung, pung, kong, pung, kong. Second hand down on the left. Here we have 1 through 5. They're playing a gap hand. They have no 4. That's a rough place to be. That's a pung gap. That's a bit tough. And then here 2, 4, 6, 8. They just needed a 2 bam. So, and they had a bit of a risky discard there. Yep, we got it. Congratulations for us. Here's news. East and West Kongs. So they were 1 away. So it was a pretty tight race there. Let's exit and see if we can find a marathon to play. Here we go. Here's one. Okay, we're going to dig in. You get a warning. You're going to play with the same people. If you leave, you'll be banned from tournaments. Typically, you're going to see black belts in here, which are very skilled players. I've been trying for a black belt since 2017. Well, I mean, that's when I started. So, but I don't play that often. You really have to play often to keep your rank. If you don't play consistently, your ranking goes down just because you're not there. So I have way too much going on in my life to probably get that black belt. And that's okay with me. I don't need to be a black belt, but I would like one. It would be nice. It would be a nice little accolade. All right, so this game is going to take an hour, so it's probably going to take us to the top of the hour. Let's see. It's 7 to 8. Yep, so we need one more player. Depending on how fast we go, could take an hour. So let's see how this goes. Our goal, our achievable goal, is to not discard the winning tile or the known winning tile. Sometimes we may not know it's a winning tile. So we're just going to do the best we can. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Jingles. Defense is going to be the key. Defensive play. But we're going to build our hand. Let that be the focus. Our 2-dot pair, that's where we're going to start. We're targeting the 2. We can do 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. We have 4s and 5s. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. We may not be able to, or 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 2 9s though, so I would not do that. We have no 6 8, so I would not consider playing 2 4 6 8. So probably what I would do here is let the 4-dot go, or maybe the 1 bam. Let's let the 1 bam go, because if we do happen to get 6 8, we can play a 2 4 6 8. We got the 1 crack. So let's let 7 9. We have to make a choice now. We have all 1 2 3 4, but we have no 3. So we have no 6 8. So I'm thinking 1 2, or maybe even a year hand. Let's see here. Let's let the 1 crack go. I do not want to pass 5 7 9. We need to put a little defense. We need to mitigate the risk in that pass. That's good, Sue. Okay, we finally got a 3. Now we have 2 3 4. So that's good. 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 5 2 9 7 9. That's a bit risky right there. So I think what I would do here is let the 5 bam go. Oh no, look, we've got 2 3 4 5 there. Let's let the 5. I don't want to do the 5 crack. We're going to let a 2 go. And the reason is because if we get a 1 dot, we could play 1 2 3 single pair pung, Kong, 4 5 in mixed suits. So we have 2 3 4, 2 4 5, 4 5. We have 7 8 9 here. We definitely want to. Somebody said no. The player to our right said no. They stopped the Charleston. So our opponent wants 2. So that's good. We'll pass 7 9. I'm okay with that. Nitty-gritty reminder. Oh, okay. So 2 3 4 5 is what we're doing. We got the 1 back. All right, we're going to be an underdog on this one.
9 dots.
But we have all 1 through 5. That's a bit of a long range. We'll see how that goes. Right now, the 1 crack is isolated, so that probably can go. Everything else is somewhat tied in. The 2 bam is an outlier. Here's a pair of flowers now. We're going to try to work that in. So let's let the 8 bam go. So
8
at the moment,
bamboos.
2, 3, 4, no gaps,
8
fifth hand down on the
bamboos.
left. We could also maybe
1 dot.
try for 2, 3,
7 bamboos.
4, 4. This would be the second hand from the bottom.
1 character.
2, 3, 4, 4. 2, 3 and dots. 4 bam, 4
7
crack
characters.
pums. That is also a possibility. So we have 4 discards and 2 hands with no gaps.
5 characters.
I'd say we're now a contender here. There was a hesitation on that 5
4
crack.
bamboos.
We would have to pung that. I would not yet. We still have work to do. Let's let that 5 crack go.
5 characters. 6 bamboos.
If a 4 bam goes down,
1 dot.
I would consider a pung,
2 characters.
but I'd rather not yet. I'd rather get the 3 dot in
8
hand
dots.
because we need 2 pair there. We only
7
have 1,
characters.
and I've been burned on that hand. I have been burned in the end game on that hand. My
3
tile went down and
bamboos.
it was very painful.
6 dots.
Okay, 6 bam. We really don't need that. It is out also.
6 bamboos.
I hope you're
3
enjoying this nitty-gritty
characters.
live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Nitty-gritties
1
are
dot.
when we have less socialization and much more focus
9
on the
dots.
game and commentary. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Okay, so let's let the 2 crack go.
2 characters. South wind.
Our goal is to not discard the winning tile.
7
Right now,
dots.
everybody's concealed. So let's see. It's a bit
4
challenging to
dots.
figure out what people are playing. I would not do anything with that one. We don't know what hand we're playing yet. Okay, now here we do have some potential for
2 bamboos.
3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3,
6
4,
characters.
5, 6. But I would not take that. Not right now. We are so weak with our 5, and we have a pair of flowers. So nobody really, other than us, wanted
1
that
bamboo.
6. So probably we're going to need to discard that.
4 dots.
We'll pass. Flower. Okay, so let's let the 5 crack go.
5
I'm kind of
bamboos.
thinking that we're going to play that second hand from the bottom, but it's
Flower.
risky. Okay, let's go ahead and Kong.
Kong.
So now we can throw the 5 dot.
5 dots.
It's going to be a little bit risky. We need one good pick with our 4s.
9 bamboos.
If we can get a 4 bam or a 4 crack, we'll be
3
set.
characters.
We still need a 3 dot pair though.
6
So
dots.
we need a good pick in here to get ourselves
1
out of
bamboo.
this tight spot. We're in a bit of a tight spot. Right now, no 3
3
dots.
dots.
There's the 3 dot. At least nobody took it. But still,
White dragon.
we cannot use a pair there. That's a pair tile for us.
1 dot.
Oh, white dragon. Now we get the white dragon. I was thinking about maybe playing that concealed hand.
White dragon.
But at the time, we didn't have any white dragons.
Kong.
And the 4 dots were going down.
2 dots.
That's a pair for us. We're looking for a 4 bam
Green
or a 4
dragon.
crack or a joker. A joker would
9
be nice.
bamboos.
Nobody wanted the 6 cracks, so that should be a safe discard.
5 characters.
We might even get a joker out of it if it just someone
North
wasn't ready
wind.
for it. 2 bam. We don't need that.
2 bamboos. 2 bamboos.
So tonight's topic is on competitive
4
play.
bamboos.
Okay, we're going to pung.
Pung.
Now we're kind of putting ourselves at risk here a
4
little bit
dots.
for being disqualified if 3s go down. But that's
3
okay.
dots.
Oh no, that's what I was afraid of. Oh
4
shoot.
bamboos.
Oh no.
7 dots.
Uh-oh.
North wind.
1 crack. Okay,
1
now I'm on
character.
the edge of my seat. We need a 3 dot.
South wind.
We need a 3 dot badly, or a 4 crack.
6 bamboos.
Okay, now with 4 flowers and a pung of
Flower.
4s. Oh, east, no.
East
Okay,
wind.
4 flowers with a pung of 4s.
Kong.
There's nothing else this could be, I think.
Red dragon.
So we are risking being disqualified here.
5
Not at the
dot.
moment, but if a 3 dot goes down, we may get disqualified. And that's okay.
7
I mean,
dots.
it's not preferable, clearly, but it does happen.
5 dots.
Okay, we need to escalate this. Oops, somebody won. We didn't discard it, so that's our achievable goal. We're all right there. And we're going right into the next game. So no analysis. No post-mortem. All right. We have a pair of East with a pair of 4s. We're going to keep that East. We do have a corresponding dragon with our 4 bam pair. I don't think we can keep it all though. 3, 4, 5. I think what I would do here is break up the East. We don't have a West, so it's not very helpful. And I would probably let this, let's let the 6 dot go. That's a little bit risky, but if we get the 4 crack, we could maybe play like numbers with 4s. But right now I'm thinking about maybe the concealed hand. And now that we have a multiple in there, that is an ideal choice. Leveraging 2 pair, we can throw East with the 4 crack now. So we're looking at the concealed consecutive hand. If we get the 2, 8, we could maybe try the even hand too, but we do have a new multiple with the 1 crack, but this would be really risky. I think what I would do is let the white dragon go here. I don't typically pass white dragons, but I don't want to pass a 1, 3, 6. Oh, we got a keeper. No, yeah, no, we didn't. That's supposed to be a pair for us, but that's okay. All right, we need to keep going for sure. Okay, so we have 4, 5, 3, 4, 4, 5. We can maybe play that second hand down. Let's pass the 4 crack with the 1. I think that's going to the same person though, so that's okay. Yikes. We cannot keep it all anyhow. Okay, we're going across now. Four, 5. What I would love in here is a 7 bam. We got a 2. Okay. That's sort of interesting. Okay, now here, 1, 3, 9. That's really kind of risky. That's a bit risky. I think what I would do here is keep the 3 and let the 2 go. Let's see here. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Because I'm hoping we can maybe get a 7 bam so we can leverage that pung of 4s. Oh my goodness, we just got a pair of 5s. All right, that's kind of really shocking in a marathon. We're going to play 3, 4, 5 mixed suit Kongs, and we'll use the green dragons for joker bait. They want 2, we'll do 2. We're going to play 3, 4, 5 mixed suit Kongs, 5th hand down on the right. Maybe that person has a really strong hand or something. I don't know. They want 2, right? Let's see. 4, 5. Okay. right, East is going to go first for us. So we have 4 discards and joker bait, a hand with no gaps. So I would say that we're a contender here, but we're going to have to work for it because technically we have 5 discard or 6 discards.
1 dot.
But we do have joker bait with a rare tile,
2 characters.
comparatively or relatively rare.
1 character.
There are only 3 dragons,
East wind.
and they're more used than
4
wins.
characters.
So we might be able to get a joker out of the dragon. We'll see.
2 bamboos. 4 characters.
We got a keeper.
1 character.
So 3, 4, 5 mixed suit Kongs, 5th hand down on the right.
4 bamboos.
We're gonna Kong.
Kong.
We have a hand with no gaps.
7 characters.
Now I would say we're a front runner, though we do
Flower.
have a weakness. We need a flower, but there are
3
8,
bamboos.
so we might be able to do that. We'll escalate
7
the 3
dots.
bam. We'll discard that first
3 bamboos.
since it went down and nobody wanted it.
Flower.
Okay, we got to keep an eye on flowers.
5 dots.
Oh, now we're going to need a joker. We need a joker for the 5 dot.
7
I would say we're
characters.
back to being a contender now.
2 dots.
You never know.
7
Oh,
bamboos.
wait a minute. You know what? I just noticed something.
5 characters.
We could play that second hand
6
from the, oh no, we
characters.
have a Kong. Never mind.
West wind.
We're committed with a Kong. I was thinking pair,
South
Kong,
wind.
Kong, but that's not how it works. It's pair, pung, pung.
9 dots.
Okay, so 5th hand down on the right. That's what we're doing. We need a joker for the 5 dot.
8 bamboos.
And we need a pair of flowers. That's our weakness.
2 characters.
So right now, no 6 dots or no 5 bams are
8
down
dots.
yet. 2 flowers are out.
White dragon. 7 bamboos.
Okay.
1 bamboo. North wind. 6 characters. 6 bamboos.
We need a keeper. 3 dot. I don't think that's going to be helpful for us at all.
3 dots. 5 characters. Red dragon. 8 dots.
Oh, we do not need a 7 bam. It's out.
7 bamboos. 2 dots. 5 characters. 8 dots.
We need a keeper.
9 characters. 6 characters.
Picked a hand early? No. We happened to pick it
5 bamboos.
just because we had all multiples and no gaps. So I don't
1
think it was
bamboo.
early in the sense of it being the wrong choice.
1
Sometimes if
character.
your hand develops early and you're
2
able to
dots.
call tiles to build the hand, I would do it. We have a hand
1
with no
dot.
gaps and almost all multiples except for the
1
flower.
dot.
So there is a little bit of a weakness there.
3
But because there are
bamboos.
8 flowers, I think our chances of picking a flower are pretty good.
9 dots.
But picking a hand early is
West
not
wind.
wrong. It's
7
situational.
dots.
It really just depends on whether or not you have gaps.
6 dots.
So now we have a joker for our 5.
Kong.
or the 3 if
9
it goes down.
characters.
Either way, we're going to need to call. The best pick for
5
us
bamboos.
right now would be a flower. Or I suppose we could Kong one of those others and be ready to win on
7
a flower,
characters.
but sometimes it's tough to win on a
5
flower.
bamboos.
People sometimes will switch to defense, especially in a
5
marathon.
bamboos.
In a competitive game, you may not
E
see
to
flowers in
win.
the end game. So the ideal pick for us is going to be a flower. And we can't control that.
Flower.
There goes another flower. So that's the 3rd one down. Okay, we're going into the end game, so I want to let the dragon go now.
Green dragon.
And we're going to switch our time. Nobody
9
wanted it.
dots.
We're going to now hold safe tiles. There's a north out, a south, and 2
5
east.
dots.
So somebody, okay, we're going to Kong.
Kong.
And we'll throw the green dragon. Somebody
Green
is
dragon.
probably playing wins, but it could be maybe a concealed hand or a
9
little news
dots.
hand. I think somebody is playing wins because there's not
Red
very many
dragon.
out. So probably we should throw this
Flower.
north. Okay, there's the 4th flower. End of hesitation.
Kong.
We have a Kong.
2 bamboos.
Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only one more
4
flower.
characters.
We need that flower.
Green dragon.
So we may need to switch to defense here. We'll see.
2 characters. Seven dots.
Switching to defense
7 dots.
is okay. There's a joker.
North wind.
All right, we'll see.
Green dragon. 2 dots.
I would love to draw that flower.
3 dots. Pung.
You would think that we would draw a flower.
8 bamboos. South wind.
Okay, we need a keeper.
4 dots.
We need a keeper. Oh, pass. All right, nobody wanted the north or the 4. Let's let the north go.
North wind.
I still think somebody might be playing news.
7 characters. 6 characters. 4 dots.
We need a keeper. 8 bam was just thrown.
8 bamboos.
Huh. I'm surprised there was a
East
hesitation
wind.
there because that was just tossed. And there are 3 out now.
9 characters.
All right. Anyhow, we need a keeper. We need a flower.
1 bamboo.
Come on. Oh, 5 crack. 5 crack. Uh-oh. I don't see any 5 cracks.
4 dots.
I do not see 5 cracks. Out. Yeah, there's 1.
Flower.
1, 2, 3. Nope. Oh, that's the last one. We're going to pass. Of course, we have to. Okay, we're defense.
3
The last
dots.
flower went down. The last flower just went down.
White dragon.
So we are now defense.
4 dots.
Okay, 5 crack is out.
5 characters.
Okay, now 1 crack, 1, 2.
7 bamboos.
I see 2 1 cracks out. 1, 2.
South wind.
We have 2 more picks. The 1 crack is probably our safest discard. And then the joker will be our last. Oh,
4 characters.
you know what we can do? We can do a joker exchange.
Flower.
And now we can discard the joker.
Joker.
Oh, we had a winner. So at least we did not discard the winning tile again. All right, here we go. Next game, 369 right there. We were close. We got nice and close, but the flower pair, that was the risk. I don't think it was the wrong thing to do, but it was, you know, it had some level of risk. Okay, so here we go. I think I see a 2, 4, 6, 8 in here. We have a pair of 8 dots, so that is where I would start. We could play 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just look at that. 6, 7, 8, 9 right there. Or yeah, 6, 7, 8. Typically you want to have 4 numbers in a range. The East for sure we can let go of. The 1 we can let go of. We do have some potential in here for 2, 4, 6, 8. So I think we have greater potential for 2, 4, 6, 8 than we do. We do have 6, 7, 8, no gaps. Let's throw the 2 crack. Because we could maybe do a 1 suit. We have a gap, no 6 dot. Okay, so we have another multiple now with the 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. We can let the West go with a 9. And with a 2, 8 in there, I'm thinking a 1 suit hand. So probably the 4 can go. Let's see, 2, 4. 2, 4, 8, 4. No, let's let the 7 go. We're going to play maybe 2, 4, 6, 8 of some kind. We could maybe try for the second hand down, in which case we could use maybe the 4 bam or the 6. There's an 8, and we have tiles we can pass here. So we're playing a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand, maybe the second hand down. Right now we don't have like numbers in evens, and that's what we're looking for primarily to help us make a choice. If we get dragons, we could maybe try for the 2, 8 dragon hand, second one from the bottom. But of course, that would be a long shot because we have no dragons right now. 2, 4, 6, 8. We have a flower, bane of my existence. I should put that on a t-shirt. Flowers, bane of my existence. I don't know why, but I have the hardest time with flowers. And when I need them, I don't get them. When I don't want them, I get them. Anyhow. Grr. Okay, what did we get? A 3. So there is a little bit of consecutive run in there. We should definitely keep going. We're going to have to make a choice. We have a 1, 9. So now we have to choose. To use our multiples, the 3 should go. We're going to keep going. We're playing a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand. We don't know which one yet. We have discards, so we don't have to pick a hand yet. We're just gathering. We're gathering and we're filling gaps. Okay, 2, 8. Now we just filled a gap. We don't need a pung of 2s though, but we do have 6, 8 and an 8. So we have 2 discards right there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 dot. Let's see. I would not pass a flower here. Probably what I would do is let the 2 dot go. Or really the 6. Let's let the 6 go. Because we could maybe play the first hand if we get a 6 dot. We got an 8. 8 ma'am. That's a keeper. Okay, now we need to pass. 2, 4, 6, 8. We need a 6 dot in there. And we need kongs of 8s. Let's let the 2 dot go. We need a pair there for the second hand. 2, 4, 8. Okay, let's see. We've got no gaps. So we're going to try for the second hand down. And we had to pick a hand because we ran out of discards. We have discards here, so we can pass these 3. They want 2. We can do 2. Yeah, we're playing 2, 4, 6, 8 second hand down. We have no 6 dot. That's a single, but it's a little bit of a gap. It's just one tile, and we've got our pairs. So what we need in here is
6 characters,
to build our 8s in the other suits.
2 dots,
Okay, we're going to pass there. Oh, 2 crack. So
1
here's a
bamboo.
2 crack for us.
south wind,
That 2 crack, though, we're going to hold that
6
for maybe to see
characters,
if we can get a joker out of it.
3 dots,
East can go. Lisa
East
says,
wind.
hi, Lisa. With less 2, 4, 6, 8s, do you think it's a harder
7
category?
bamboos,
I don't. I don't think
8
it's harder
bamboos.
because there are fewer. I think it's, okay, here, we're going to Kong.
Kong,
We're going to let the flower go.
flower,
Okay, so I don't think it's harder in the sense that there are fewer hands there. I think it's
9
harder
characters.
because I think 2, 4, 6, 8 is a
1 bamboo,
tough category because of the year and addition.
white dragon,
Because there are evens in addition and there are 2s used in the
1
year
character.
category. So 2s
8
and 4s
bamboos,
are going to be used often
7 dots,
this year. If you think about it, also 4s
7
are one of the
bamboos.
most efficient tiles in a run of 1 through 9. It's it's
4
in the middle
characters.
of the run. So 4s will likely be used as well,
9
just like
characters.
2s. And, well, not quite as much, at a lower extent. So 2,
4
3, 4,
bamboos.
I think are going to be the most used
7
tiles this year,
bamboos,
or the hardest to get
9 characters,
because of the year category and
North
because of
wind.
addition. That's my opinion.
4 characters,
Okay, so
3 dots,
I almost threw this 8 crack. That's a keeper for us. We need to Kong that.
7
This
characters,
8 dot can go. There's a 6 bam though.
8 dots,
We could potentially switch to 2, 4 dot, 6, 8 bam.
2 bamboos,
You're welcome, Lisa.
6
Peg.
bamboos,
Yes, I know. I probably made you all nervous thinking I was
9
going to discard that
characters.
8 crack.
1
We
character,
need to Kong it, so it's a bit weak.
8 characters,
Oh, that's our tile.
8 dots,
We're going to need a joker. A 6 bam went down too.
2 bamboos, 7 characters,
Probably the 6 bam should go.
white dragon,
We still need a 6 dot in here.
9 bamboos,
Single 4, 6. So we need a 6 dot.
8 characters,
Oh, shoot.
7 dots,
Okay, so you know what we could do? We could start hoarding
6
flowers
dots,
and play like numbers with 8s.
south wind,
Or switch to 2, 4, 6,
green
8
dragon,
with bams. 2,
5
4 dot,
bamboos,
6, 8 bam. Oh no, Peg.
5 bamboos, 6 bamboos, 6 dots,
Oh, we don't need a north.
north wind, 4 dots,
We're playing a marathon. This is game 3.
9 dots,
Our goal, our achievable goal is to not throw the
4
winning tile
bamboos,
knowingly.
9 dots,
So far so good. We have not thrown a winning tile yet.
5 bamboos,
Right now we're tied for 4th
6
place.
characters,
Tied for 3rd place, I guess I
5
should say.
bamboos,
Okay, 3 crack we don't need.
3 characters,
There's a hesitation. Okay, we're going into the
3
end game.
characters.
We're going to let go of the 2 crack. Maybe we'll get a joker out of it.
flower,
We're going to put that right there. Somebody's hesitated on the flower. That would be a
7
tell
characters.
online. Okay, 2 crack.
2 characters,
Oh my goodness, nobody wanted it.
3 dots,
That's a bummer.
white dragon,
These 2s
4
are going.
characters,
Okay, now
2 characters.
we've got a 6 bam now.
6 dots.
Because of the 8 cracks going
4
down
dots.
and now a 6 dot went down, I'm
1
thinking we should
dragon.
switch to 2, 4, 6, 8
7
because we can use
characters.
any number of jokers and play defense. The
2
8 dots are out,
bamboos.
the 8 crack is out, and nobody wants the 2. So we have
Flower.
4 safe discards, and still we have a hand with no gaps if we happen to get jokers.
Flower.
This is where you look at the
South
discards that
wind.
are out and you analyze your
North
potential
wind.
to obtain the tiles you need for your chosen hand.
North
And in
wind.
this case, the 8 cracks are out and the 6 dot,
dots.
now 3 are down. So our option, our potential for getting that 1 6 dot
2
are
characters.
slim to none. And so we're going to switch to an option where we can
Flower.
use any number of jokers. 2, 4, 6, 8, pung
3
kong, pung
dots.
kong. Second hand down on the right. Okay, now this 5 crack,
7 dots.
I do not see a 5 crack out. 1 crack I see. Okay, let's let the 1 go.
1 character.
This 5 crack, that is going to be a risky discard.
South wind.
I do not see any
3
5
bamboos.
cracks out at all. I'm wondering
Hung.
if our opponent is playing a quint over there.
Red dragon.
I don't see any west out either though, but I do see north and south out. They have dragons. Well, we didn't throw the winning tile, so I'm happy about that. Okay, we're in last place. So everybody won a game except us. We need to win this one. We're starting with flowers. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Here's something that I'll do sometimes. If I'm not winning, I'll play consecutive run because it's so flexible. So let's do it. We're going to play 1, 2, 3. We could also maybe play like numbers with 2s. We have one more chance to win a game. It's anybody's game at this point. We'll see if we can get 2s. Whatever we do, we're going to use 4 flowers. So probably we're going to play either a year hand or like numbers. So most likely the 1 is going to go. Now we did, let's see, we have 7, 8. Here's 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. But the thing is, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a gap, no 4 crack. We're going to stick with it. I'm thinking we should play a year hand or like numbers with 2s. Probably like numbers with 2s because we don't have any dragons, and the 4 flower hand with the years has dragons. There's a 3. I think we can hold it. We did get the 4. Here's the 1. Okay, so we have a 7. Okay, process of elimination. Let's see, 2 year hand, flowers, 2, 3. Let's let the 4 go, I guess. Probably this 1 will go. We're gathering for a year hand or like numbers with 2s. These can all go. Oh, thank you, Lisa. All right, 917 out the door. We need keepers. Those are not keepers. We can pass them. You know what though? Let's keep the east. Maybe we can do news concealed. How about the next to last consecutive run? We don't have any fours. We've been letting them go. I have been thinking about that one. I kind of let the fours go. There's a north. Okay, so I'm thinking news concealed year hand, or let's see, they want 3, 2, like numbers with 2s. We could do 2 0 2 3 2 2 3 2 2 crack, or 2 7. I think we should throw, oh, let's see, 2 3, like numbers with 2s. Let's just do 2. I think we should play probably like numbers with 2s. This was a tough one. No white dragon, but we could maybe try for the second hand down. All right, so here's an east. We don't need that 4.
West wind.
But I wanted to keep the 2s
East
because we could
9
maybe
dots.
play like numbers with 2s and leverage the flowers.
4 characters.
Because we do have all the 2s. So
1
what we would
dot.
need to do, we would need the 3 crack
East wind.
here, not
West
the,
wind.
because we have a pair of 2 bams. So if we play the second hand
2
down,
bamboos.
we would need to Kong that. Of course, we're not ready for it, so, but that's okay. That could be our pair if we play like numbers
9
with 2s.
bamboos.
I'm thinking we're probably strongest with like numbers with 2s.
North wind.
Coming up with 1 white dragon, I don't think is too tough, but I think our potential right now is strongest with like numbers with 2s.
6
We have our
characters.
pair. All we need to do is build up 2s.
North wind.
We have no gaps for like numbers with 4 flowers.
4 characters. 9 dots.
We might be able to keep this 4 bam. If we get 5 cracks, we could maybe try that hand peg that you
5
mentioned,
bamboos.
second hand from the bottom. So we
5
can keep
dots.
this 4 bam for a little while.
1 dot.
We do have some
5 dots.
evens building now. 2, 4, 6, 8, no gaps in the
5
numbers.
dots.
But like numbers with 2s, I think is still has the strongest potential.
6
And we don't
dots.
have to fight for flowers.
7 characters.
Okay. Here's a green dragon. Let's let the 6 bam go.
6 bamboos.
And then this 8. We have 2, 3, 4 dragon.
4 dots.
2, 3, 4 dragon, and plus like numbers with 2s and dragons.
7 characters.
So I would keep that dragon for a little bit.
3 characters. 7 bamboos. 4 dots.
All right, we need to draw well.
7 characters.
Now that we have that dragon,
South wind.
we might be able to play the year
characters.
dragon hand. I think what I would do here is let the 4 go and the 3.
4 bamboos.
We're going to pass, of course. So at this point,
East wind.
I would let even this probably,
White dragon.
I'm thinking the year hand's going to go. We're going to play like numbers. Oh, and then we get the 5.
3 dots.
Okay, so here now we have 2, 3, 4, 5.
White dragon.
2, 3, 4, 5 dragon. We would have to throw away a joke, a flower. There's a 2 bam
6
out, and we would need a
characters.
pung there. A 5 bam is out, so it's pretty slim.
Green
I
dragon.
think I'd rather keep my plans open for like numbers. Oh, 5 crack. We already let the 3 dot go. So that is a foregone conclusion.
5 characters.
So we're playing like numbers with 2s.
Kong.
Not sure yet
3 dots.
if we're going to do the dragon hand. I would discard this 5 since
5
they have a
bamboos.
Kong out. And then I would let this 3 bam go next. In
4
case they're playing
bamboos.
little odds. 4 bams are going down and nobody wants them.
Green
That should
dragon.
be safe. The 7 bam should be safe. The green dragon, nobody wants.
1 bamboo.
Right now, that's a single for us.
North wind.
We just really haven't drawn well here. We need
5 dots.
keepers. I need to get a T-shirt that says Joker Flower
6
Keeper on it.
bamboos.
A lucky shirt.
3 dots.
Okay, we need a keeper here. 2, 3. It's too late for 2, 3. No,
7
there's 2, 3,
bamboos.
2, 3. Shoot. Okay, let's see here. 2, 3, 2,
6
3.
dots. 3 characters.
We do not have any white dragons. Oh, they're
4
out
dots.
too. West can go.
West
I think
wind.
it's too little too late for 3s.
6 bamboos.
And if our potential for the dragon
1
hand
dot.
in like numbers is dwindling because there are 2 white dragons out,
9 characters.
I think maybe the 4 bam can go.
Kong. 7 bamboos. 1 character.
Ah, we got a keeper,
4
finally.
bamboos.
Okay, now I would think about that concealed dragon hand at this point,
8 bamboos.
because now we just need a white dragon in here. It's pretty tight though, because there's only 2 left. But we can use this
8
joker to help
characters.
us with our 2 crack.
White dragon.
Uh-oh. There's only 1 more.
3 dots.
Okay, now let's just look at this here.
8 bamboos.
2, 3.
Kong.
No, this is not going to be helpful. We're going to let
9
it go.
bamboos.
There's 1 more white dragon left.
9 bamboos.
Okay, let's let this 3 bam go.
3 bamboos.
There's a hesitation.
Mahjong.
Oh, shoot! All right. Well, we tried not to throw into a hand. They had 1 exposure, so it was very difficult to figure out what they're playing. So I'm okay with that. 1, 3, 5 and mix, or 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 mixed suit, first hand. So that's it for this. We got 4th place. Woohoo! All right, 7, 8, 8, 7, 8, 9 mixed suit Kongs. And then here we have 2, 4, 6, 8 dragon. And of course we struggled with 2s because we have people playing 2s right here. This is why the year hand and evens are difficult, because of 2s. We're fighting each other. And even over here, 3s, because we were doing 2, 3. So anyhow, all right. I think we could play 1 more game. This marathon is over. So we could play 1 more game. Oh, you're welcome. We can play 1 more game, not a marathon though, just a regular game. Let's just join this table here and see if we can get it in without waiting too long. Oh, here's one we can jump to. We're going to play 1 more game. Let's see if we can end on a high note. So just really, just in summary, just because a player has knowledge of the game, a good handle on strategies and how to use them, how to apply them, situational awareness skills, deduction skills, hand reading, and also just experience with hand development. Doesn't mean you're going to win the game. You still have to draw well, and that's where the luck factor is, drawing from a random wall. Anyhow, even experienced players don't win them all. Okay, so north can go probably, well, north and south. We have 3-6. I'm thinking 3-6-9. So let's let the north go with the 1 and the 5 dot, I guess. We do have 5-6 in there. Three. We got a 3. 3-6-9 of some kind in here. Oops, wrong tile. Okay, we're going across. So let's let the 5 go. We're going to play 3-6-9. We have 2 multiples, 3-6. We have every number represented, which is good. We've got work to do though. We got a 3. Here now we're kind of building 3-4-5 though, 2-3-4, not 3-4-5, 2-3-4. Here's 3-4, 3-6-6, 2-3-3, 3-4-6. Let's let the 2 go. If we get a 5 bam, I would play 3-4-5-6, but that's a gap. I think 3-6-9 of some kind looks good. Okay, 3-6. So there it is, 3-6. We should definitely keep going. 3-6, 3-6. All right. I wouldn't pick a hand. We don't have to yet because we've got 4 discards right now. No keepers. Now there is a we have 2 multiples with the 3-6. So really that green dragon is not going to help us with 3-6-9. The dragons in 3-6-9 are offsuit. We got another 3. Okay, so we have lots of 3-6. We're building around 3-6-9s, 3-6-9s. A 9 crack would be ideal. We could play that 3rd hand down. A 9 crack, 9 crack. Okay, we got a 5, 5-6-8. Really, I wouldn't keep that because we've got 3-6-9 pretty strong in here. Okay, 3. No keepers. We do have 2-3-4 here. 2-3-4-6. If we get 5s, we could switch to consecutive run.
5 characters.
Oh, white dragon. Okay, well,
South wind.
we might be able to use that if we can get a red dragon.
4 dots. 2 bamboos. 2 characters. East wind. Flower.
3-6-9.
8 characters.
We're playing 3-6-9. It's
White
a tough
dragon.
category. Oh, 9 dot. Okay, let's let the 4 dot go.
4 dots.
I'm thinking maybe we can try for the concealed hand.
8 characters.
Singles and pairs, 3-6-9. Maybe.
5
We
dots.
can keep it for a little while. But I'm thinking the concealed
dots.
hand, maybe at the moment.
4 characters.
So maybe this 3-6 crack can go.
Flower.
Because what we really needed was the 9 crack for that third hand down. But if we get the green, maybe we can play the concealed hand. That would be, or the pair hand. That would be fun. I need a dot there.
9
Good call,
bamboos.
Peg. And
One
9
bamboo.
bam is out. So we'll have to
North
keep an eye
wind.
out for the 9 bam.
4 characters. 1 character. North wind. 8 dots.
I still haven't
5
heard
bamboos.
anything on the Wright Patterson game, so no live stream on Wednesday. Not
West
until we
wind.
have the game to play. It's just too difficult. We tried for weeks to do it, but
9 characters.
it's just not working. So we need
8
that game
dots.
to be in place.
1 bamboo.
All right, we're looking for 369 here. We need a 9
1
bam,
dot.
6-9 dot, green dragon.
South wind. 2 characters. 3 characters. 2 dots.
These should be safe tiles.
East wind.
1 crack can go.
1 character. White dragon. East wind. West wind.
We're not
North
drawing.
wind.
This has been a tough night from the wall for us.
3 characters.
We are just not getting keepers from that wall.
9 characters. West wind. 4 dots. 4 characters. 5 bamboos. 5 characters.
All right, we've got a 6 crack
2
now.
dots.
What in the heck? I almost
Flower.
used a curse word just now. Oh,
South
HE
wind.
double hockey sticks.
9 dots.
Shoot, come on. Oh, we got a joker. Oh my goodness. Okay,
3 characters.
I'm kind of thinking we should play the concealed hand. At least we have our singles. Peg,
8
we got
characters.
a joker.
6 bamboos.
No. No.
2 bamboos.
We could have maybe done 3, 6, 6, 9. Oh, and now look. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh,
6 characters.
goodness. I would switch to like numbers with 6s if we had flowers. So now we're closer to the pair
Joker.
hand again. Okay, because now
6
we have
dots.
3, 6, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 9 bam. How many 9 bams are out and 9 dots? 1 9
Red
dot
dragon.
and 1 9 bam. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
6 characters.
Oy, 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 oy. Okay, 3, 6, 6, 9, pung kong.
2 dots.
3, 6, 6, 9, 3 dot, 6 dot.
1 dot.
6 dot was we would need a joker there. 9 bam, we would need a joker
South
there.
wind.
2 dot is out.
2 dots.
I'm kind of thinking we're probably closest to the pair hand
Red
if we can
dragon.
get it. We need a green dragon, 9 bam, 9 dot.
5 characters.
We'll see what we get.
8 dots.
8 bam can go, I think. Oh,
8 bamboos.
that's a fresh tile. Ooh, that was kind of scary.
Joker.
Well, the 9 crack would be fantastic, but we don't have it. And
8 bamboos.
somebody's throwing jokers.
8 characters.
Maybe that's what we should focus on
4
instead.
bamboos.
Is 3 6 3 6 9.
9 bamboos.
Now that 9 bam is down, define this as a 9 crack.
5 bamboos.
3 6 pair, 3 dot.
5 bamboos. East wind.
2 white dragons are out.
6 characters. 4 bamboos.
We have 4 more picks and
4
3
bamboos.
discard. 5 more picks. 1 2 3 4
2
5 more
bamboos.
picks and 3 discards.
5 dots.
3 6 9 9 bam.
2 bamboos.
2 9 bams are out, so I think we should let the pair hand go.
2 characters.
Oh, we're kind of in between. Let's let the white dragon go.
White dragon.
3 6 6 9.
2 characters.
No, let's let that go too.
1 bamboo.
That 9 bam is a safe tile.
White dragon.
8 dots should be safe.
8 dots.
3 bam, I do not see. Oh, I don't see them
West
out because we
wind.
have them. Well, there's still 1 more, but
4 bamboos.
we have 3 discards and 2 picks. So we will likely not win.
Green dragon.
Green dragon, hesitation. 1 bam, this should be safe.
1 bamboo.
3 discards and 2 picks, so we're defense at this point.
6 characters. 4 dots.
Well, we tried.
4 characters.
7 dot. That is a fresh tile.
9 bamboos.
That was a little scary.
Joker.
Oh, Peg. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We did win 1
Joker.
game tonight, I think. Early. Before we played that marathon where we couldn't pick a keeper. It was tough.
Joker.
Okay, here we go. Joker.
Joker.
I want to see who's got the 7 dot and who has the 9 cracks.
8 bamboos.
Oh, there's a 9 crack over there, just thrown a bit ago. There's a 9 crack out. Okay, so here, 7s right there. Everybody's in odds except us. We're in 3 6 9. That's why it was hard to play because of 9s here. 1 3 5 7 9 pair hand. Yikes. 1 3 5 7 9 pair hand. What did they need? A 7 crack. We just drew it right there. Here, like numbers with 7s and dragons, they couldn't get white dragons. So they were fighting it for 7s. And then here, 7 8 9, and they had 3s. Interesting. We were all blocking each other. Well played there, though. All right, that's going to do it for this Nitty-Gritty Let's Play live stream. We're just 3 minutes over the top of the hour. So I think that was pretty good timing. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight while we dug into the nitty-gritty of competitive play. If you missed the presentation, look for that at the beginning after the repost, especially if you've not ever played competitively. And I'll update that video description with a link to the handout, basically slides from the presentation that you can look at later if you like. And I also want to say thank you so much for the moderators being here to help monitor chat. And I appreciate you being here. You're welcome. My pleasure, sincerely. We'll see you again on Friday night, 5 p.m. Eastern Time.